What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Journey Podcast. How we doing, cousin?
Yeah, welcome back. I mean, I'm a little tired. I'm in a weird place. I'm in the middle of like I'm really fucking jacked up because I'm really excited about the things that we have going on. So I feel like spiritually, I'm fucking jacked up. But physically, spiritually and mentally, I'm jacked up. Well, actually, spiritually, I'm jacked up. Mentally, I'm overextended, and physically, I'm feeling a little exhausted.
Okay.
So that's but it's just I think this is I think this is what it takes. I think this is what it takes. We said that as soon as we set up. So bro, I'm excited to fucking chopping it up. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you, and hopefully we can give y'all some game or you just enjoy the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I appreciate all the support we've been getting. I mean, bro, like we said, like, we're just going the extra mile every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're really taking this thing super serious now. I mean, it's 10:51. We have a podcast tomorrow at 11 a.m. and then another one at 8 p.m. tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And in between there, we're going to be working on it all day. So
It's pretty much like consumed our entire life now, like as far as like for me, like I'm not doing anything else, like I basically put everything to the side. That watch that I was wearing, that Rolex that I was wearing in the last couple episodes, ended up selling that. Didn't want to sell it, it's always been a dream of mine to get a Rolex, but honestly, full transparency, like I don't having that watch is really stupid. Because what selling that watch did was like it's gonna cover my rent for the next 3 months, and it's going to allow me to actually live pretty comfortably. So we can just focus on this for the next 3 months.
Yeah, this is where my main focus is. I wanted to start this episode with something I've been thinking about, especially over these past couple weeks, right? So I've been in my own mind, in my own head, just doing a lot of thinking, a lot of alone time. And the thought was, you can't expect something from someone else if you didn't give it to yourself already.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how you can want love from someone if you don't even love yourself. You want respect from other people and you don't even respect yourself. You can't expect other people or seek that from other people in your life and then not even give it to yourself first. So I think the main thing to improve on that is spend alone time, right? Be alone, have some time to really be in your own world, right? Then you can pour, into other people as the best version of yourself. That's the first thing, because I think a lot of people selfishly, bring their past traumas and their and all that baggage that they carry into friendships, relationships, businesses and stuff like that when they haven't even figured out who they are first. And I think that's a big thing in life where you really need to find out yourself first. You need to respect yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to enjoy who you are before you can seek that from another individual.
Yeah, bro, I completely agree. I was watching this clip today on TikTok. This guy interviewed this like older couple on the street, and said, "Hey, what just you have any regrets about growing up?" And this older male was like, "Yeah, I married way too young. Married way too young." And he's like, "Dude, like your 20s are supposed to be about exploration, or at least you need to have some period in your life about exploration. Like, don't get into a serious relationship when you don't even really know who you are, because bro, like really think like logically about it. Like, bro, I've changed so much in the past 3 months." And that's just you. Not only are you going to change, but your partner is going to change. And it kind of sucks, bro, because like you kind of know what this is like. Like, bro, you can just get hit out of left. You could, be all about a relationship, and just get hit out of left field one day. Hey, I'm not really feeling this. Let's take a break, And you had nothing to do with that because you're like this committed person, right? But you're dealing with with another partner. But let's keep it G. If they're in their 20s, they don't know who they are. That shit's just gonna happen, you know. Um, so yeah, I actually try to stay away from relationships, bro, at this period in life. Like I'm in myself and kind of a relationship right now. Um, a not official relationship, and one I really I like in a lot of ways I love her, bro, but I've been very cautious to make this thing official because with that comes, I guess, it just it makes it less playful, and I don't think your 20s are supposed to be about like avoiding like, oh, should I not go to the club tonight? Should I not, take this person out? Should I not hang out with my boys? Should I not go on that vacation? I think your 20s are supposed to do that. So I've been a little cautious with that lately. And then just one more thing, bro. You can't give what you don't have, So that quote's always been something for me that's really helped me, as far as like a relationship would go. I really want to be a great husband. I want to be a great partner. And the truth is like there's so much bad habits that I have that I would just bring into the relationship, and then if you're with a partner that also has bad habits, they bring those into the relationship, and then you got this fucking melting pot of just bad habits and bad things going on. So yeah, I think people, we all have to be cautious, bro, of being in a relationship, and I know it's something, you're pursuing, it's something I'm pursuing, and it's just very scary, I guess.
Yeah. This is such a critical time in life, in your 20s. There's people that have already figured it out. There's people that don't even know what the fuck is going on, and then you kind of are always looking around, judging, comparing, doing all this shit that just creates this fucking, scramble in your own mind, because you're trying to look at the next person. Am I doing the right thing? Why am I not far along yet? But you got to understand, like, you're running your own race. And that's one thing that is super important. Understand that you are on your own path. Your path has nothing to do with anyone else. You can't look at the next person and judge your situation or judge where you're at in life, Yeah. And a lot of times people seek advice from people that have nothing to do with their avenue, You said it all the other day where, people are teaching shit they haven't even done. And I just think that's just so crazy, You can't ask advice from someone that hasn't done it in your field, because a lot of the times when people give you advice when they don't even understand who you are or what you're pursuing, they're not giving advice for you. They're almost speaking to themselves.
Yeah.
In a way. A lot of people do that. And I think that's why you got to really be conscious of who you surround yourself with and who you bring around you, because you can't call everyone a friend. You can't have people around you that don't have your best interests at heart. And I think a lot of that has to do with, if you're surrounded by people with lack of ambition or lack of inspiration or just the lack of will to be better, it's so much easier for someone to bring you down to their level than it is for you to uplift them to your level.
Yeah.
And, those are just like energy suckers. And Joey Diaz, I was watching one of his clips, and he said, I'm super careful of who I'm, around. I gotta, when I bring someone around me, I gotta think about how they're gonna, look at me when I die. Are they gonna be at my funeral talking shit? Or are they gonna be with my family, with my daughter, giving her a toy and making her feel, safe? And that's what you really gotta think about, man. You gotta think about the people around you and the people you call friends and the people you bring close to you. Are they the right people for your life? Are they going to, be there in a time of need? Is that someone you can call when you're struggling and you're really going through it and they're there for you? And I'm trying to do a better job of that, of just keeping my circle a little smaller and being very selective of who I allow access to, to me as a person. Because I think relationships, friendships, all that, they really dictate where we are in life as well. Because that's a huge part, Yes, we do spend a lot of alone time, but at the end of the day, bro, like life is about relationships and relationship building, whatever level of that relationship may be. Partner, friendship, business partner, boss, colleague, whatever it is in life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful of who you allow to be, close to.
Yeah, bro, good people are hard to come by, I told my girl the other day, I was like, yo, I don't need new friends. Because she was like, hey, I want to bring her on this person. I want to bring her on this person. Like, maybe that's not the right approach, but like, why does Drake chill with like his homies? He raps about it all the time. I can't go to the Grammys because they only give me a +1. He's rolling like 40 deep.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, bro, I want to make new friends, but like, bro, for the most part, like, I'm a very outgoing person. I've done a great job of making great friendships. I have guys like you and this person, that person, the next person, and like, I'm in a place in my life where my life is already so complicated on a business level and on a who the fuck is Jake Moscato level that it's like, dude, I don't even need to add more people to the mix, especially because majority of times when you add someone to the mix, they're usually an energy vampire. They're usually taking more than they're giving, right? So I got a good thing. It's like, why am I going to add someone to the mix that could just fucking, I don't need any risks, all I need is, I just want people around me that like genuinely love me. I want people around me, bro, that are battle tested. And that's why like I've always been really close with the people that I've played sports with, especially football, because like I'll go through like a hell camp with them where we're practicing 3-4 times a day and just going through hell week and fucking hitting each other and sweating together and crying together and bleeding together, and we're not allowed to see girls, and it's like this real brotherhood, this bond, right? I have that with all my guys. I tell my girl about my guys all the time, like, bro, my guys are solid. I have a real dream of us, my guys. I have a dream of us, bro. Like, we're on this vacation, we're 20 deep, and we all know how to fight, we all know how to shoot guns. We're all, multilingual. We speak multiple languages. We're the life of the party. And like I said, like, yo, you fucking try us. You try one of us, like, you're running into the wrong motherfucking gang, And maybe that's a little dramatic and a little aggressive, but I have solid guys around me. So it's like, why do I need to add anyone else to the mix?
Yeah.
With that being said, there are so much amazing people out there. But I feel like right now I'm personally at a place in my life where I already have enough variables that I can't control. My people are solid. Let me just stay with them and build a little more, and then eventually let more people in. Because Harvard did a study, and my bad to speak so long, but like this is a good point. But like Harvard did a study where they figured out. Harvard did a study on what's the only thing that we know provides happiness, and community. Community. That's it. Like, that is the thing that provides happiness. Is like the people around you, right? Are they sucking energy out of you? Or are they giving energy to you? Do they love you? Do they have your best interests at heart? Can you have like all these things? So that's super important, and that's why like before we do anything, you and I really want to grow a fucking solid community online. But anyway.
Yeah, it's hard, bro, because it's so hard to see someone's energy, right? Like it's hard to, you have to be a good judge of character, like off the bat. You have to be able to read a person, because not everyone wants the best version of you. They want the version of you that best suits them. And sometimes you don't see that when you're building a friendship or a relationship. They don't always want the best version of you. They want, the version of you that can provide the most value to them. And then they use you until they don't need you anymore, and then they throw you to the fucking street.
I think a good friend, bro, is someone that may even have problems with you at times, but fully accepts you no matter what, and almost treats you like family. Like my mom, she could fucking really, hurt me and really tick me off. I'll always rock with my mom. I'm like that way with a lot of my guys. We get into fights all the time. Not all the time. We actually really never get into fights, but I have gotten into major fights with my friends when we resolve it like that, because it's more, they end up becoming more of a family thing. And I have a lot of fucking issues with my guys. This guy's fucking weird. This guy's not ambitious enough. This guy's like too ambitious and doesn't like to have any fun. You could find problems, bro. If you want to find a problem about me, you could pick a problem, like life is all about perspective, and you could find problems in anything in life, and it's like one thing that I've learned in friendship that's really important is like, all right, like, well, but what are they doing in your, what is your friend doing that what do you love about your friend, right? And if that's more important than the shit that you fucking hate about them, right? You have to think about that. And you also have to think about, would this person be there for me? Like, would this person take a bullet for me? I'm big in that, I have some people that I even personality wise don't even really rock with, but since they'll take a bullet for me, if they call me, I'll fucking be there.
Yeah. I do that a lot. I try to put myself, I think about the people in my life, and then I think about what would my life be like without them. I think about like, how would I feel, if I could never speak to them again. And that really makes me understand who I truly love and then who I really don't. And, there's a select few of my guys that like I really rock with, and you need that, you know what I'm saying? Like you need that solid foundation. Like there's nothing better than just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Just being with the guys, being with your boys. Cause like you build a brotherhood, you build a bond that it's unbreakable. And that's a huge thing. That's a huge thing as a man, bro. Just having guys that are solid. You need solid people around you. You cannot have weak, fucking small-minded, soft motherfuckers around you. You
Facts.
cannot have that around you. If you want to be successful, you need dudes that have been through it, that have understood what struggle means. And those are the type of people I want around me. I want guys, like you said, that are battle tested, and a lot of the times you are a part of that struggle with your guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be that backbone for them to get them out of those tough times, because I'm sure you would want them to be that for you when you're going through it. You know what I'm saying? And you and me have that relationship, which is like when you're going through a tough time, like, bro, we know who to call. You know what I'm saying? Like 45-minute conversations 3 times a day.
Yeah, and that's like something, bro, that a lot of people don't see. And I feel like, bro, I can give off this like ruthless aggression, masculine, people can feel like this masculine energy coming off of me, but like they don't see that, like, bro, like I'm calling, when you were going through like this breakup, bro, I'm calling you fucking 3-4 times a day, just checking up on you, Yeah. I feel like that's a little bit more of a feminine trait, you know what I'm saying? How are you, bro? How are your emotions? You know what I'm saying? How's your mental health? Yeah. So, that's, I'm a little bit dramatic, bro. So I find like, I think it's funny, bro, if we're in Mykonos, bro, and like someone tries one of us and we pull out 20 guns on them. Like, what? What'd you say? Like which is like this aggressive, like masculine thing, right? But then I also have this extremely feminine, like passionate side of me where I really care about people, I was speaking on my last podcast about, I know this is like off topic, but I was speaking on my last podcast about like how as a strong person, I think you need to have both masculine and feminine traits. I think that's really, really fucking important. I think that neither should be demonized. I feel like sometimes, men can demonize feminists, and sometimes women can demonize, men with mansplaining. I don't even know what mansplaining is, but like, it's like, hey, like maybe the sexes should just almost come together and just say like, hey, dude, like men are good at this, women are good at this, and like we can all have like some of these characteristics, and like maybe if you're a strong man that's maybe not that compassionate, maybe you need like a more compassionate, more creative woman in your life, vice versa. So I don't even know how I got into that, but we're just talking. I guess this episode, bro, is mainly just about your people, your people that are by your side. I mean, bro. How do you feel? Are you happy with the people that are in your life right now?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think I've done a really good job of being selective of who I allow, access to me, and just people that I let close to me. I do like my circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm proud of the people I call my friends, because I have a lot of solid people around me. And I've lost a lot of people that I thought were solid along the way. And that's part of it, bro. That's part of life. You know? Not everything's going to be fucking, cookie cutter and this fucking fairy tale. I think that's a huge misconception with life. People perceive life as, what can you do to create happiness all the time? Life is about happiness. Life isn't about happiness. Life is about experience. Trials and tribulations, trauma, hardships, that shit's inevitable.
Yeah.
It's all about what you gain from those times to make you a better version of you. Life is all about experience, man. Going through the highs and the lows, and understanding who you are, and going through relationships and chasing a dream and failing, and then finally reaching, your maximum potential. And that's what life is about. Life is about experience, man. It's not about happiness. You're not going to be happy all the time. Yeah. You're not going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's things in life that are necessary, and you have to go through them. And it's not always going to be happy. It's not always going to be fucking flowers.
I think life is more so about goals. And, I was on this Zoom call yesterday. Very trustworthy people, people far more successful than I, and they were talking about why you have to have non-negotiables, and you have to like take your feelings out of it, right? Like you have to, because there's two times you can make a decision. You can make a decision, bro, when you're emotional, and that's just going to be fucked up, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or you can make a decision when you're like level-headed, right? So I try to, whenever I have an important like creative decision, I try to not even make it, I try to do it like I know that in the morning is like my best time. That's my most creative time. That's my most level-headed time. That's when I can like really make a clear-headed decision. So I was on this Zoom call last night, and the host was talking about non-negotiables, and he was talking about how I was saying before how life is all about goals. So what you need to do is you need to find a time where you're level-headed to write out your goals and create an action plan, a battle plan to attack those goals, and no matter what, take the steps to get those things done.
Yeah.
Because the mind is such a weird thing. I think Dr. Joe Dispenza said that, we have close to 70,000 thoughts per day.
Yeah.
Majority of the thoughts 90% of those thoughts come from the day before. So if you're trying to change and you're trying to be a different person, it's extremely hard. One of the easiest ways to change is to do new habits. I'm a big believer in radical change. A lot of people are having a real tough time in life, and like something that's really helped me is like, dude, move. You want a quick. One thing that I'm realizing from being home for Christmas is habits have energy and they lie in certain places. I'm in my parents' house. As soon as I walked in, I felt the energy of bad habits here. I don't even really like coming home for the holidays, because when I come here, I almost tend to forget about all the growth that I'm doing, you know?
Mm.
And people treat me like I was the person I was before I left. So I say all of that because it's I think it's really important for people you know that are going through a tough time, a really tough time. Like, dude, one of the best things you could do is just move. One of the best things you could do is just move. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really helped me.
Yeah. I mean, you bringing up tough times is obviously over the past month and a half, you know, I was going through a really rough patch in my life where um, it was probably built up over time and it finally hit, right? And I feel like in life, there's usually two ways to go, right? If you're right in that middle area, in that gray area, you can either go straight up or you can go straight down. But when you fucking hit rock bottom, there's this sense of kind of like a sick joy because deep down you know you needed this and the only way to go from here is up. It's almost like a fresh start. Hitting rock bottom is a fresh start.
Yeah.
The only way to go is up. So I think those things are so necessary. And you learn so much about yourself. You learn so much about who you are as an individual. The way you look at people, the way you judge situations, the way your thought process works on a day-to-day basis completely changes when you're at the fucking lowest of lows.
Yeah, I became best friends with rock bottom. This is a clip that we've made over and over and over again, and I've talked about it over and over and over again. And it's like, dude, there's no such thing as failure. Rock bottom could be, one of your greatest teachers. And it's very scary, bro. People kill themselves. I'm gonna just keep it a G. People kill themselves, and I'm an ENFP personality type, and a lot of those motherfuckers die. Love like prayers. I didn't mean that in a disrespectful way, but like I know that like my personality type can like it's very easy for someone like me to almost go there. What I'll say is this: I've never ran into a problem that I couldn't solve. I've never ran into a problem or a horrible traumatic experience that I wasn't strong enough to overcome. And that's why I'm such a believer in God, why I'm also such a believer in spirituality and like the power of now and books like the Four Agreements. What I've learned is that it sounds so far out there, but there is an energy, and it's hard for it to even come to mind, and I'm really disappointed with myself because I haven't really been on the spiritual train, you know. Actually, just to segue, I want to like hold myself accountable because I really want to get back on the fucking reading, bro. I stopped.
Yeah.
I fucking stopped, and I've been doing like. It's really hard to judge how you're doing because I think one of the best ways to judge how you're doing is like how you feel mentally. How solid are you in a room alone? Honestly, bro, like I actually don't even think I'm doing that fucking well. Career-wise, I'm fucking crushing. I think we're fucking. I think if you're fucking watching this, you can kind of see on paper things look fucking good.
Yeah, I mean we're like on the brink of greatness. We're a fucking smoking gun.
We're a fucking smoking gun, bro. I agree with you, and I think we would do even better, bro, if we were just solid.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to be solid when you don't have your finances right.
Great fucking point.
It's very hard to be solid when you're worrying about, Where's that next check coming from? Where's
It's
that next fucking dollar coming from, you know? And it's so hard to and I get it. In all the comments we see it all the time. Well, no, you need to have money, you know? You get a job, work. Don't chase your dream because then you're going to be 40 and broke. And, bro, I get it. I see both perspectives.
Yeah.
I understand where you guys are coming from. But I would rather give it my all in something that I'm passionate about and something that I love and something that is going to create true, you know, meaning in my own life than settle for a life that I'm not that passionate about. And to trade, you know what I'm saying? To trade dollar signs right now instead of doing what I love. And I feel like a lot of people, especially our age, they feel pressured by comparing to the other people around them that they need to do this because this guy drives a BMW, he drives a Tesla, oh, he got a crib in Miami, oh, he started a business. So now you feel like, all right, I got to catch up to them. But that's what brings me back to like the beginning. Like, bro, you run your own race. You're doing your own thing. Stop looking at the next person and comparing where you're at in life because everything you've done up to this point has been you. Has nothing to do with what other people are doing in their lives. Stop comparing. Stop looking at the next person and thinking you're a failure. You're not a failure. You're successful. You're everything you're doing. If you only you know if you're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Only you know that. You wake up every morning and you can look in the mirror, and if you can be honest and true with yourself, you know if you're doing the things that is going to lead you to the best version of you.
It's just about effort. It's just about effort, bro. I really feel that, man. I think that people just need to be more honest with themselves. Like, hey, I fucking hate my life. Yeah. Why? Why the fuck do you hate your life? You know what I'm saying? It's very easy to, like, Jordan Peterson says it all the time. Like, dude, sit in a fucking room, go on the edge of your bed, go on the edge of your chair, and think about all the fucking things that you're doing wrong. People, it's, and we've done it, you know? Hey, why aren't we successful yet? You know? And it's like, dude, we're fucking a year of you were really a year of doing this, you know? 2 years of doing this. Take some people 20. The dude with Squid Game, you know? All these celebrities, you see these things. It takes people a fucking lifetime. Sometimes people are the most successful after they die. Yeah. After they fucking die. And they don't even get the fruits of the labor. I'm going to go off on a hot take and be like, yo, Jesus Christ, on paper, wasn't that successful when he was living. Got crucified. And then a whole fucking religion was, like, made after the dude, you know? And now I hope in our lifetime, I hope we can become successful in our lifetime. I hope we are going to be successful soon. Because, I just know trajectory wise, I'm getting to a place and it's really fucking beautiful, bro. Of like, yo, we're about to succeed. I feel it.
You can taste it.
I can fucking taste it, bro. And it's so goddamn necessary because one of the things that's really slowed me down, has been the finances. Yeah. And it's so fucked up that it even exists like that. You know, it's like, hey, I want to fucking start a successful podcast. Give me all the fucking gear. Give me the fucking resources to big guests. Give me, you know what? Maybe you have to fucking earn it.
Exactly. If everything is handed to you in life, you don't appreciate the struggle. You don't appreciate the grind. You don't appreciate when you get a new mic. You don't appreciate when you get a new camera. If everything was just given to you in whatever you're doing, you wouldn't understand what to do with it when you know what I'm saying? Like if you lost it, because it was just handed to you. But when things in life you have to work for, and you have to fucking put in time and effort and sacrifice and blood and tears, when you have to do that, you appreciate it. You value it so much more. Yeah. And it means so much more when you fucking finally do it.
I agree.
When you finally fucking succeed and you finally hit your goals and you chase your dreams and you do that, it means so much more than just a fucking handout. I don't want handouts. I want to work for everything I do in this life. Everything I do in this life, bro, I want to work for. I want to grind for. I want to earn it. I don't want handouts. I like this so much more. I like the grind. I like the people that doubted us. I like the people that said, yeah, keep doing your podcast shit. I like the people that put us in group chats. Yeah. Do that. Because when we make it, you're going to watch our shit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to fucking support. You're going to subscribe. You're going to like. You're going to buy our merch. Because you're going to be like, hey, I knew that kid. I went to high school with that kid. I grew up in the same town as him.
Makes them feel cool.
Yeah. You know? But when you start something, people don't like to support you because it's a joke. You know? Yeah. Oh, look what he's doing. Fuck you. Honestly. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It doesn't make sense to, you know what I'm saying? It makes people feel better about that. You know what I'm saying? Like when they do that, it makes them feel better about themselves. But when people try to talk shit about you or stuff like that, or they try to give you advice or, oh, you should do this, or, that might not work out. All they're doing, they're talking about themselves because they don't believe in them. Yeah. So they want to put that on you. And it won't work. It doesn't work. Because everyone that's ever made it in life has had haters, has had doubters, has had people that didn't believe in them. And then when they finally make it, they become their biggest fan.
For a long time, doubters and people that hated on us was my biggest motivation. And now it almost seems like, bro, I don't even have very much time for it anymore. Yeah. Because, bro, you really start doing it, right? And you become more focused on how can I make this successful versus how much hate is this person sending, you know? Like, bro, I don't even focus on that. Like right now, bro, I'm really just I'm living a little in the future. I'm really focused, bro, on how can we grow this thing? Yeah. How can we monetize this thing? How can we get sponsorships?
It's not about proving people wrong. Yeah. It's just about proving ourselves right.
Yeah, but you know what, bro? I'm really at a place in my life where I don't see this not being massive. I really believe that we are going to be some of the biggest faces in this niche of podcasting or podcasting overall. Like I've been saying to everyone, bro, I've been in contact with Alex Hormozy's video editor. I've been in contact with this guy that gets all these fucking huge guests for these podcasts. I've been in contact with fucking everyone, bro. I know so many people. I'm fucking plugged. That's the goddamn truth, you know, from living in Miami. And I'm at a place in my life where I was telling people, hey, confidence, it starts small. Hey, I have this podcast. You should check it out. Hey, I have this podcast. We're going to be the biggest in the game in our niche. And now I'm like, dude, like hey, I have this podcast. We're going to be the biggest ever. And like, that's where that's how I fucking personally feel about it. You know, that's where I think it's going. So I'm not really worried about all the things that can go wrong because I don't think anything can go fucking wrong. Things go wrong every fucking day and we just solve it. And that's something that people need to fucking understand is like, dude, shit goes wrong all the fucking time. Right? What fucking sense does it make fucking worrying about the things that can go wrong versus just being in the present moment? Because if you're just in the present moment, then you fucking lower the chances of things going wrong in the first place because you're showing the fuck up. And that's like why I need to get back on the fucking spiritual train, you know? Because it's like that's what fucking spirituality, in my opinion, is all about, bro. It's just being in the present fucking moment. I have all these, becoming a businessman has made me use my calendar and have to-do lists. And I wake up in the morning and I list out all the things that I have to do. And it's like, maybe you don't even got to do all that if you're just fucking present. The only reason why I'm doing that is because I'm so severely addicted to my goddamn fucking phone and I just forget everything. Yeah. And that's why it's like, dude, I talked about it at the beginning of this episode. And for a majority of this episode, I've been kind of on a fucking low. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I lately being home, I'm realizing I'm like, dude, I'm not the fucking best version of my goddamn self right now. And it fucking aggravates me. And I'm ready to I want this to fucking blow up because I know we have what it takes, and I know we can help people, right? Like if you know, like I just, bro, all the content is so fucking good, bro. It's someone said to me in my DMs today. It's like, dude, like you're able to grow a platform by inspiring people. Who the fuck is better than you? It's not about me being better than anyone else. It's about like that's why I learned how to do all this camera shit. Was to fucking inspire people because I was in a fucking terrible place. And I know people watching this right now are in a fucking terrible place. And I just want to get all... I say it all the time. What the fuck is this podcast all about? It's about following your dreams. And I want people to do that shit. Because it would make the world a better fucking place.
I think one thing that you and I both did was not resist what is happening. If you look at life like a river, and you're in that river, right? If you try to turn and swim against that stream and resist what's happening, you're going to get tired and you're going to drown. But if you allow life, right, the river, to take you on this path, and you go with the flow and you allow the things that happen, right? And you're open to everything and attached to nothing. You're going to see different avenues. You're going to see, you know, this thing to latch onto. You're going to see another way. And that's what we need to do. That's all we need to do. Just continue to go with the flow.
Yeah.
Do what we do what we know, do what feels right. That's the number one thing in life. Your intuition and your gut is the most important thing in life. Whenever you feel something internally that is unexplainable, I think that's the right thing to do. Sometimes too many people think with their brain, they think with their heart. That's not the right thing to do. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Trust what feels right. If the people around you don't think it's right, if your family doesn't think it's right, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, whatever, do what you think is right. Because 9 times out of 10, whatever you think is right is the fucking right choice. That is the worst thing. That is the worst thing in life. When you don't trust your intuition and you don't trust your gut feeling, and you do what someone else tells you to do, and then you fucking fail. I would much rather fail trusting my gut and trusting my intuition than trusting the opinion of another fucking person. I'm going to do what I think is right. Not what you think is right, not what this person tells me, not what they did. I'm going to do this. Whatever that feeling is inside of you that tells you to do this. Everyone has that. Everyone has that moment, right? You have that thought that just comes across your mind. Whatever it is, if that's God throwing you a bone, if that's the omens from The Alchemist, if that's just a loved one that passed away that is giving you some type of spiritual energy that is telling you, just trust, just believe, just believe in what's happening. That's what you need to follow. Don't listen to the noise. Just believe what you feel. The energy and the spiritual fucking just guidance that comes in everyone's life, that's what you need to follow. And not everyone has it because a lot of people are closed off to it and they don't believe in it or they don't want to see it. Or they hear it, right? They have that intuition, but they're so caught up and they're not living in the now and the present moment, they miss it.
So many people are having a tough time with finding their purpose and finding their passion, and it's because, your frequency and your vibration is so goddamn low. Hey, you want to know why you don't understand what you like or what your passion is or what your purpose is, what the plan is, what your meaning is? It's like, dude, you scroll on TikTok all fucking day. You don't get any sleep. You drink often. You smoke all the time. You're with people that don't fucking like you, like... your lifestyle, you hit the fucking vape all day. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like, bro, it's like one of the best ways to find your purpose is to raise your fucking vibration, is to actually, hey, let me read a book, let me meditate, let me go for a walk, let me eat healthy, let me put the fucking phone down, let me start feeling better, let me increase my mood. People freak out all the time. It's like one thing that I've like learned, about myself. It's like, hey, like, am I depressed, or am I not sleeping enough? Am I scrolling on TikTok? Am I gossiping about people, right? Like, there's all these things that make you feel fucking shitty. So that's one thing that you're talking about, right? Like, and that's one thing that I think the only way to find your purpose is to, like, honestly go to the self-help section at Barnes and Noble, or do the equivalence of that energy-wise, whatever the fuck that means for you. We live in a situation where we live in a society where we're so fucking pulled away from who we actually are. We're so fucking pulled away from our meaning. We're so fucking pulled away from what God wants for us, right? And because of our phones, because of all these fucking things. It's like part of the reason why I almost want us to fucking blow up is because, bro, I don't want to fucking claim that I know more than anyone else, or that I'm a messiah, or I'm this or I'm that. But, like, dude, like, I have read a lot of books from people that have really fucking helped me. And I know there's a lot of people online like Deepak Chopra and Eckhart Tolle and Jay Shetty and fucking Jordan Peterson that have answers to things that you might fucking need. And you might be a kid sitting in Kentucky going through a bad breakup, fucking lost in life, scroll across a TikTok, see one of our videos, you get to Jordan Peterson and it changes your fucking life. Or maybe it's us, right? Maybe over fucking 20 years, we become that fucking person. Maybe in 20 years, I'm holding a fucking staff, and I'm wearing a robe, and I got a long fucking beard, and I'm enlightened. And you know what? Like, after I make all... right now, I'm in this, like, I need to make money stage, because I've been fucking starving. And it sucks. It fucking sucks not having money. It really fucking sucks, man. It fucks up your creativity. Because I'm like, hey, I have all these ideas. Okay, I need a couple $100. I can't even get a couple fucking $100. That's not true. I can get a couple $100, but I'm saying I need a couple $1,000 for certain things, and then I gotta pay rent, and it's like, I know that, like, right now I'm in this business season of my life, but I totally can see myself going. I totally could see myself. I think in the next fucking 10 years, I think honestly in the next 15 years, like, once I hit 40, bro, I'll have so much money. I'll be like, yeah, I just want to become enlightened now. I have so much money. My family is set up for generations. I have multiple businesses that literally automated and they sustain themselves. I have a foundation. There's a Jake Moscato coin on the fucking stock market. Now it's like, hey, I want to get close to God. I want to get enlightened. I've seen people that are enlightened. I think it's fucking dope. I'm not there yet, but yeah, man. Let's do a little pee break, bro. Gotta go.
Bro, who you telling? No, God threw us a bone with this fucking. This is our stew, bro. We'll when we finally get a studio, we'll, like, recreate this.
Yeah, 100%.
With the same fucking chair, you know what I'm saying? Like, the same
Dude,
wood.
we can just drop this in, bro. I could have my mom fucking tell us how. So, like, for anyone watching, like, this is fucking hysterical. I mean, we've talked about this in other episodes, but, like, if you're here and you haven't seen other episodes, like, this isn't like. I don't need, like, this is where we're chilling right now. Is like my mom. During COVID, my mom, like, didn't, like, just needed something new, and she ended up just dropping a cottage in our fucking backyard, and she never used it, and now we have this fucking it's a podcast studio. It's a gift from God.
I love it.
Let's get whacked.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this thing that has been a big eye-opening thing in my life, right? It's in society, they always tell the man, hold it in.
Right.
Get up, shake it off, stop crying. They don't want the man to show emotion. They don't want the man to feel vulnerable. And when you do that over a long enough period of time, it builds up so much and you fucking break down.
Yeah.
And I'm someone that I've built this up for 13 years, bro, with my mom. I didn't talk to anyone. I never saw a therapist. I never got to speak about the shit, you know? And bro, that shit hurts. That shit hurts, bro. My mom didn't get to watch me graduate high school. My mom didn't get to watch me play college basketball. My mom didn't get to watch one live episode on this podcast because I know she's watching from up above. Bro, that shit hurts. But as a man, we're told to be tough and be strong, shake it off. That shit eats you alive on the inside.
Yeah.
People watching, you lose a parent, that's a different type of hurt, bro. It's a different type of pain.
Yeah.
Think about that shit every day for 13 years. Think about that. Every day for 13 years, I haven't thought about a single person. And the scary part is, I don't even remember her. I'm 25. I don't even remember my mom.
Does that make it easier?
It made it easier when I was younger. But now at 25, as a young adult, it hurts. Because I get to see you with your relationship with your mom. I get to see my friends, you know? I get to see them share that love with their mom. I never got. I was 12 years old when my mom died. I can't. I just it bothers me, you know? It really does bother me that I never got to have an adult conversation with my own mother. She never got to see me grow up.
I think that for whatever reason, bro, like, yo, cousin, you're destined for greatness, bro. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm destined for greatness. I know it, bro. And we're rocking together. It doesn't make any sense for us to rock together, bro. You're destined for greatness, you know. So yeah, man. Bro, she's so proud of you. You know, she's looking at us right now, like, holy, like, what the, like, bro, dude, she's probably up there, like, with God right now, like, hey, like, can you throw them a fucking bone? Can you give these kids a fucking bone? They deserve it. They work their fucking ass off. And God's like, nah, you know what? I'm a keep it a little hard on them, because when they get it and they encounter a problem that's like a big problem, they're gonna know how to handle it. I say that shit all the time. We talked about it earlier on the podcast. Yo, people that get things before they're ready fumble it. How many people come on to riches, lose it immediately? Talk about lottery fucking winners. You know, these people are fucking, they get all this money and they blow. Bro, people are blowing $300 million. They weren't ready to get $300 fucking million. You know what I'm saying? Look at these fucking, bro, like one thing that, like, that's been helping me with, like, meeting, I'm really not impressed by people. I'm impressed by, like, Jordan Peterson, because he's 40 years in the game of being a savage. Gary Vee, he's 30 years in the game of being a fucking savage. Random influencer on TikTok, they're just like you and me.
They're not just like us.
Oh, okay, go on. Why?
They're not.
Hmm.
A lot of people in life aren't like us, bro.
Hmm.
A lot of people aren't.
Well, I agree.
They aren't battle. They aren't battle tested.
Well, that was that. I. It's a different. I think that people need to understand that shit is hard. It's really hard. It's really, really, really fucking hard. It's not this sunshine and rainbows. Oh, I'm going to go follow my dreams. It's going to work out. I'm 3 years in following my dreams. How do I look? Good. I know I look good, but like, bro, I'm fucking 3 years of doing this shit. And I just got my own apartment by the skin of my fucking teeth. And maybe it'll be easier for other people. I'm not saying everyone's path would be like this. But maybe that's something that people need to remind themselves of. If you're following your dreams and things are tough, it's because God is molding you to be ready for the stuff ahead. Be ready for the stuff ahead. I truthfully believe that, bro. What do you think?
I just question it a lot, you know, and it stemmed from losing my mom at 12. Like, why? Why'd you have to take her? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you do that? Why did she have to die? You know? Why did my mom have to die when I was 12 years old?
Bro, because God's plan for you is like this beautiful fucking tapestry, bro, that we just don't see it, you know? There's this fucking beautiful, magnificent plan that you just don't see, and you spend so much years cursing. Some people curse God, you know? You spend so many years, God, why did you do this? Why did you do that, you know? And you almost always realize at a certain point, oh, I know why. I know why. I know why you did that, God, because I needed that to happen to become this type of person, to change this person's life, or even to change my life, to make me a fucking bro, to make me to make me the best version of myself.
Nah, I mean, bro, it's just so hard to see. You know, it's so hard to accept that because, like, I mean, I live with a lot of regret in that situation, and I try not to think about it. But, you know, just with the topic being here, think about. You know what I'm saying? I fucking I don't I hate myself for not going there when I was 12 or 13 and seeing her in the hospice. Bro, you know how hard it was to fucking do that? Bro, they fucked up her voice box. I couldn't talk to her for her last fucking 4 months alive. She had to write me notes.
You weren't going to the hospice like that?
She didn't want me to see her like that.
She was probably strong as fuck, bro.
Bro, my dad called me the other day crying, bro.
Yeah.
Crying. And he said that you know, if he could switch positions, he's like, you know, I would have been there lying on that bed.
Yeah.
And
still thinking about it.
And he said when he went to go see her right before she died, bro, he said she just looked at him crying and she said thank you. Because he did everything he could, bro. And that shit, man, you know, and I was just so young, I didn't get it, and I still don't get it, but I just wish I could go there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have spent every day there, every day. You know, I wouldn't have fuck everything else going on.
Yeah, bro, it's something that you know, I'm. It's obviously, you know, bro, it's just one of the more reasons of. It's so hard to speak about this, right? Because, like, bro, there is no like right answer. You did what you knew how to do, you know, It's like to go back and regret something. We probably always could do something a little different. We have a human mind. It can come up with 1,000 different things that you could do. You know, come up with 1,000 different things. But I would just say, bro, we just gotta focus on the beauty in that. There has to be beauty in that, and it was. I don't want to say it was, bro. I almost feel like saying it was a gift from your mom, you know, for you.
Shit's hard, bro. My mom didn't deserve that, bro. She was fucking amazing from what I remember. That shit hurts, bro. And I've held it in for so long, or I didn't even. I tried to put it away. You know what I'm saying? Like I tried to just throw it in the back and forget about it, bro. But like as I get older, I understand how meaningful life is and like how valuable life is, bro. And but I miss her, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't get to fucking enjoy time with my own mother, you know. That shit hurts, bro. That shit really does hurt, and I try not to think about it because it brings me here. But like, this is what I mean. This is why I get here, you know, because I hold it in so much. I never got to talk about it. I never got to fucking accept it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm at the age where like I really understand how fucking meaningful life is and how precious this shit is. And I don't think I valued all the time I had with her. And like I watched her fucking die. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched her from a strong human being to fucking 65 pounds. Couldn't even recognize her. And she fought the whole time, bro. The whole time. Damn, bro. That shit. I mean, it's given me a lot, you know? This whole arm. This her eye. You know? We picked out this dog. We picked out this fucking dog, bro. Nah, bro, this shit hits, bro, because like, you know, I wish she could watch this shit, you know. I wish she could do this, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I got 357 fucking tattooed on me for life, bro, because I've seen that time every day for the last 12 years since she died. Seen 357 every day. But I mean, all I can do now is, bro, like live in service of her, you know? Just live in service of her and try to make her proud. Her birthday was, you know, 5 days ago. She would have turned 63. You know? It hurts, man. It does. I don't talk about her enough. But it sucks, bro. It does. I try to hide it, but when you hold shit in long enough, bro, it gets so built up. Fucking eats you alive. It eats you alive, bro. But it's made me so strong. Because anything in life that I have to go through, nothing can compare to me losing my mother at 12. Nothing. I've been through the worst, so everything that fucking life throws at me, push it aside because I know how real shit could get. Yeah.
I don't even know how to answer that. I always focus, bro, on. I think it's really beautiful, bro, that you have these emotions inside of you. I really think it is. Like boy to boy, like fuck the podcast shit.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit. You know. I think that's beautiful, bro.
Yeah. No.
I think we just have to be really, really good people.
Yeah.
And we gotta be really good people, bro. There's a lot of people, you know, like a lot of people, bro, are hurting right now. Like you right now,
Yeah.
feeling like this right now. You know.
Yeah.
You're strong, bro. You're strong. Maybe every once in a while you gotta let this out more.
Yeah.
Maybe it does mean like finding a good therapist, right? Maybe it does mean like, yo, just don't run away from it anymore. Like feel the fucking emotions, you know. Think about it. Think about it.
That's what I've done my whole life. I've ran from it.
Yeah, maybe you gotta feel it and let it go.
Yeah.
Maybe you gotta feel it, bro. I just wrote it down on my phone. Like, hey, like, yo, like, you need to get back on your spiritual shit. The thing that's been holding me back for so long is I've been afraid to get silent and sit with myself. 'Cause I'm afraid of what's gonna come up. It's the only way to let it go.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you should let your mother go. Don't let that. But let these emotions, bro. These are healthy these are healthy emotions. You know, I truthfully believe in. And I see it, you know, again, bro. I'm always an optimist, bro. I'm always focusing on the positive, focusing on what can come out of it. You know, I just see this, bro. I feel like there's a 12-year-old out there just like you, lost his mom. You know, people of all ages, bro. It's just not easy when they lose their mom. You know, especially 12, of course. You know, but I'm just saying, like, hey, man, like, you're given this fucking microphone. You got a Joe Rogan microphone in front of your face right now. People are watching. What are they here? Why are they watching? Look at your face. You have real life experience. You didn't fucking read it in a book. You didn't buy a course and get that life experience. It happened to you at 12 before all this fucking shit. What are you going to do with it?
The only thing you can do is use it as fuel. Can't let it deter your path. Can't let it deter my path, you know? So that's what I've been trying to do for so long, just use it as fuel, but
and really use it as fuel, right? Because you have you've said things to me, bro. The fucking vape, the certain this, the that, the fucking that next thing.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, where's this when you're over there making a bad decision? You know, maybe that's why you got to bring it out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, man.
I'm committed, bro. I'm committed to fucking being a better dude. I wrote it last night, bro. I just want to be a better. I want this to succeed so I can become a better person.
Yeah, I think that's what it's all about. Just being a good person. Just every day wake up, be a good person.
I agree.
Be someone that people want to be around. Be someone that someone wants to talk to. That's really what life is about, man. It's about just doing good for others, and just trying to make other people's days better, because you never know what someone's going through.
Yeah. And odds are, bro, in 2022, people are going through fucking a lot of things, bro. A lot of people are going through a lot of things. You know, it's like, dude, like we've been talking about how bad things have been getting. Why aren't we talking about all the fucking warriors that are rising up right now that are gonna help?
Yeah.
You know, all the people that are fucking doing the work. A lot of people are afraid to do the work. Nothing against them. They're sitting in this fucking spear of trauma, and they don't even know where to start. You know, it's like, but people are doing the work. I've done the work. You've done the work. We're doing the work. I gotta get back to the work. Become strong for those fucking people, bro.
Yeah.
So.
No, I think I really think everything we're doing is part of a plan that's way bigger than us. Everything we're doing, it's happening because a higher power has put us here to do that.
Yeah.
And I mean, bro, it's been a journey, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why we started this.
Yeah.
It's the journey, you know.
Let's fucking end on that. Hey, it's been a fucking crazy episode. It's 12 p.m.
12 a.m.
12 a.m. A little bit of a new side you got out of us. I felt like today was a really good episode. A little bit more. We've been talking about how can we make this podcast better. You know, it's very hard to, as we're growing a lot on TikTok, we're trying to come up with these bars for short form content, but eventually we do just want to have it started with long form, it ends with long form. Long form is the shit. It's how you get to know us. It's how you actually get to learn new things is through the long form. You know, you might get inspired in a 30-second clip, but how you learn is by listening to a 5-minute, 10-minute, the entire episode, you know, because the goal is to have people on that can really teach you things, always in a personal development lane, you know. And tonight, you know, it was we've been talking a lot about just having conversations, you know, and got us here. So
yeah, this was no, this is a good app, bro. This was really good. We got a big day tomorrow, so we just got to come correct and, bro, just keep taking that back. You know what I'm saying? Just keep taking swings. More swings, more people get to see us.
we'll be over 1 million followers in a year. Cut.